Welcome to the JusMusic Podcast. I am your co-host, Jailan,
And I'm your other co-host, Marco.
and this is another episode of Just Music. And this is a very special episode because this is the last episode Marco and I are doing as a duo. So this is like my farewell episode. But how you doing, man? It's been a minute since we've done this.
Funny, I thought you were about to say like, and this is the end. And just like do the Sopranos ending. But yeah, what a ride it's been, 4 years. But you know, Jalen and I, our schedules have just gotten super crazy over the last, I feel like 2 years really. And it's just
Yeah.
been crazy for both of us. We're both working a bunch of different jobs
Yeah.
and just find the time. So yeah, no, we're not it's not like we're Jalen's leaving because of, I hate him or whatever.
No, no,
Like,
no.
no, nothing like that. And then you're focusing on your other projects, which yeah, why don't you tell us what that those are?
Yeah. So, yeah, like you said, it just schedules, man. It's just been crazy. Um, yeah, the past year, really 2023 to now, it's like our schedules have just gotten busier without even realizing it, you know? I mean, you and everything that you're doing with DJing and me, everything that I'm doing, focusing more on music with the JP band and also focusing more on my ventures as a musician, as an artist, and what I'm doing as a business owner too. So yeah. It's been a crazy fun ride the last 4 years. And it went by super fast. um which is so
Uh,
crazy. I was looking at photos earlier this morning of stuff that we did in the past. And what was so crazy is that we did what, one, two, three.
bro's just gonna count everything we've done, every episode we've ever did.
Well, no, not the episodes, but like as far as events go.
121, 122.
Yeah, as far as episodes, now we it's like what, 130 something. But I was thinking about the events that we did this year, and we've done about, my goodness, just this year alone. I mean, just counting the boiler rooms at Bodega, we've done about three, right? And then
Yeah.
add two events at Rec Room, so that's five events altogether. And then that's not even counting the stuff that we did at Ink and Ivy. So it's crazy to think how we packed in that much activity and production within just 1 year, not even counting what we did last year, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, and then also the open decks thing, which is now something that I'm gonna continue on doing, and at Proof, which is another cool spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been cool. I've noticed that we've done more events and kind of, I wouldn't say less episodes, but it seems like we were doing more events, which is a cool thing.
Yeah. 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 Of course. I remember you and I talked, I mean, early this year and last year, and we were like, yeah, we need to do more events, man. Because people knew that we had the podcast and people would listen to us. But it's like, I don't know if people know that we, I don't know if people, not that people don't know what we look like, but people need to know that, hey, we can take this even further than just sitting behind a microphone and talking about music. Like, let's actually put together some stuff where we get DJs, we get artists together and they perform. And it worked. It worked. It worked. And so it's really crazy. Like even last year, I mean, what that the very first live, well, not the very first one, but so the first, I remember the first event that we did was back in 2021, right? That was like the fall time, and we had it was like a house show,
Hmm.
right? And then we called it was like a tiny desk. Yeah, the Just Music Tiny Desk. And then 2 years later, or not even 2 years later, but like a year and a half later, we did an event with the same group of friends, same group of people. Shout out to Katie and Neil and everybody, the whole crew. But then we did like another house show, and that was really cool too. And then literally May, June, July, 3 months later, we started doing the boiler rooms at Bodega. And then that just kind of took off. That was just crazy to think about because we did like we did so many boiler rooms at Bodega. It's just crazy to think because
Um,
I don't think
it was like at least 12.
something like that, something
Yeah.
like that. And the thing is, I don't even think you and I anticipated that happening or getting that far.
Honestly,
um,
it was just kind of like I just want to do it once and just be like, all right, cool. That was
yeah,
that.
yeah. Then it turned
Pop up
into
event, you
yeah.
know.
Then it turned into like a residency thing. But yeah, man. Okay, so I wanted to ask you this now that we're together. Out of all of the events that we've done, what would you say has been your favorite? It can be a specific boiler room, or it can be like a series that we did.
Oh, well, I would say it was definitely the boiler rooms. The first one we did was lit.
Yeah.
Even the one we did back in February was a lot of fun too with
Yeah.
turnout. But I really am excited more for the open decks event that we're doing,
Yeah.
the plug and play at Proof. I'm really excited to see where that's going to go because I mean, it's like every day there's at least two new DJs that just pop up, and a lot of them are looking for a new spot to get their foot in the door and just get some time to play. And so I always thought, okay, how can I kind of give back to the community? And ironically, when Zay and I were in New York earlier this year, they had a bunch of these open decks,
Mhm.
Brooklyn, where you can just sign up and play for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And so I was thinking, okay, I mean, that'd be cool to do in Charleston. No one's doing that. So why don't we just do it? And I want to do it more at a smaller venue.
Yeah.
Um, where we can kind of get it packed out pretty quickly. And so I was looking originally at Last Saint. I remember I was like, oh, this would be so sick to do it there,
Yeah.
but I'm not working out with them. So that's when when I told him the idea, he was like, oh, Boston from Rec Room, he's going to be buying Proof and they're looking to do a whole like rebrand and everything like that. And so I thought, oh, that'd be great. And so I just let him kind of work our way in that way.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Zay for getting us in there.
Yeah.
And so I'm really looking forward to what we're gonna do. But honestly, all the events that we've done have been fun and unique and stuff like that, from the house shows where we started and then all the way to doing stuff at the YFL studio.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, we did a lot of random stuff, but
Yeah.
looking back, I mean, I even saw from the first Tiny Desk show and having it all in the living room. That was so cool looking
Yeah.
back and
Yeah.
just seeing where we've come from and just it makes you put everything into perspective.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And man, I can't believe well, I didn't forget, but I'm glad you reminded me of the YFL because that was the 3 year anniversary party. Shout out to Akil and the Young Fly Lords, everything that they're
Mhm.
doing. Man, we did a lot. We did a lot. Like I have to I have to really sit down and think about everything that we did. But
Yeah.
as far as like my favorite